My name is Kyle Bastin, and for a long time, that's about all I knew about myself. I was born on August 25th, 1998 in Indianapolis, Indiana, and grew up in Greenwood, Indiana, where the only things there to entertain me were movies, music, and my own imagination. I spent my early days singing, watching movies, and running around with my mom's old video camera. On Sundays, my family and I would go to my local Catholic church for Mass. I kept doing all these things until middle school and high school, and for a long time I felt as if I had no identity. When someone would ask about myself, I would basically say my name and that's it. In 2011, that all changed. After years of Lego stop-motion movies and silly YouTube vlogs, my friends and I finally made our very first live-action short film. It was quite awful, but that didn't stop me from making a sequel. And then another sequel. The act of working together to create something filled me with joy, and I wanted, I needed to keep doing it. Soon after, I learned how to play the drums, and I started a band with one of my best friends named Jalen. We called ourselves Lighthouse Landing, and like my first films, our first songs weren't that great either. Nonetheless, we kept making music, and I began to realize that the things I'd spent my whole childhood doing were slowly turning into my own identity. Simultaneously, I began to further my faith in Jesus and the Catholic Church, and I saw an opportunity to use my talents to give back. Jalen and I started to play music for our church, and I decided to take on more serious topics in filmmaking. I wasn't sure what creative path I wanted to take, but I'd figure it out by using my faith to find it. For a while, filmmaking and music were both going well. I made a short film called Alone, a film that spoke about depression and self-harm, and it went on to win a film festival. I kept playing music at church and was having a blast. In 2016, I decided to make a film called Persecution. I wanted to step up my game from Alone and make something even more controversial and hopefully impactful. It was a film about a Catholic guy who just so happened to be gay. I was always angry how the media thought Catholics hated gay people, but really we didn't, and I wanted to make a film that addressed that topic. Well, it was a complete failure. People claimed it was preachy or that it didn't make sense at all. I'd spent almost a whole year on it, and it crashed and burned upon release. Around the same time, I had a fallout with someone who had played music with the church, and I stopped performing there. I felt as if God had abandoned me and my passions. I was lost yet again. One night later that year, I was curious to see if there was a patron saint of filmmaking. For everyone unfamiliar with Catholic faith, a saint is someone who lived a very holy life, and we honor them within the church with feast days. If they had a certain profession or calling, we use the saint as a role model for all those who do the same thing as them. In my research, I discovered Saint Genesis of Rome, the patron saint of filmmaking, who had a feast day on August 25th, my birthday. This was enough of a spark to catapult me into filmmaking yet again. The only thing that could push me past my failures and into my passion was God. In 2017, I went on to make a web series for my school called Unpaid Super Squad, also a 48-hour film called Fresh Start, 6 short films including a Film Fest winner Deployed and my personal favorite Custody, and a Disney fan-made music video for a Goofy movie's Powerline. I went into Full Sail with my foot on the gas pedal, ready to learn and create even more. I hit a few speed bumps in the first months with being extremely homesick and a lack of close friends. But I stuck to my faith here in Florida, and everything began to fall into place. I met some of my best friends at this school, and in July of 2018, we flew to Puerto Rico to make a film we had been working on for 5 months. We successfully wrapped and began touring the island. In San Juan, we stumbled upon a Catholic cathedral. I went in and sat in the pews by myself. Everything hit me at once. I realized my life had been building to this moment. So many things had to go right, just so I could sit in that very spot. I knew that God had guided me through all the thicks and thins to get me on the right path. I finally realized my passion and who I truly was. My name is Kyle Bastin. I'm a filmmaker. I'm a Catholic. Now, let's see where God leads me next.